Hey guys and girls, welcome back. Sorry I had to end that one off abruptly. Back at my... You sound exactly like Shoka. Do you want to say that again? It's not like I'm sitting on the sidelines because I want to or anything. Must be tough following the rules when you're used to making them. Anyway, Pinky, there's something I want to ask you. What? How come I'm here, you know, in the UG? Did you hit your head after the last game? It's because you died, obviously. See, that's what you'd think, right? But I ain't even close to death. Wait, say that again? I'm serious this time. Where normally you remember dying, right? But I can't remember nothing. And it don't feel like I'm forgetting nothing either. If that's true, let me be clear. There's no way it is. Then you'd be violating the rules of reality just by being here. It would be like you never existed in the RG. Like, never existed, ever? Wait, is that why all our posts disappeared? Don't tell me you three are in the same boat as him. Alas, our myriad group has likewise nary a recollection of our own untimely demise. What is going on here? This is above even the Game Master's pay grade. Only the composer could deal with a royal mess like this. If your hypothesis is indeed correct, would we be capable of returning to the RG eventually? Honestly, I couldn't say either way. Uh-oh. The answer nobody wanted to hear. Maybe they play by a different set of rules in Shinjuku. Shinjuku? The city that got erased 3 years ago, yo. Huh? What do you mean erased? How can a whole city just vanish? Like an ancient civilization that fell into ruin, perhaps? Right, you were in the RG, of course you wouldn't know. But I knew, Pinky. Saw the whole thing. Which you could only do because you'd been to the UG. Alright, I'm totally lost. Simply put, Shinjuku was a city that got wiped out 3 years ago. It was just north of Shibuya. Was it? I don't remember that. Yeah, I think we'd know if there was something getting destroyed right next door. Actually, you wouldn't. The second Shinjuku vanished, your memories of it follows too. Like our brains got wiped? Basically, as far as the RG's inhabitants are concerned, Shinjuku never existed. This is way creepier than those urban legends. And the Reapers who watched over Shinjuku back then are the same ones running the show in Shibuya right now. You just let them rock up and take over without a fight? It wasn't quite that straightforward anyway. Normally there'd be some kind of penalty if a living player took part in the game, but the rules never meant much to the Shinjuku gang. Nothing they do would surprise me at this point. Either way, something's gotta change around here, or you'll all wind up the same as Shinjuku. You mean it'll be like we never even existed? Right. So I'd focus on picking up points instead of moping around.
Later!
This convo's been a real downer. Time to get my ramen on for a little. Bye-bye. Well, that was quite the revelation. Though it does explain why I have not received word from my friends and family. So even if we finish in the first, we still don't know for sure if everything will go back to normal. The thought of perishing without first playing the latest Alestra chapter is too much. Can't do nothing about it right now. Anyway. Let's just focus on picking up points. You've got a point there, B. Just check out those other areas. So we can't exist in the RG no matter what we do. What the hell kind of game is this?
Let me think this through.
104 Center Street, Cat Street. There is a urban legend everywhere at the moment. That's crazy. Is there one at the Scramble Crossing? I actually don't know. Pretty sure this area's got a legend. Make makes you wonder how the other teams are tackling this mission.
Huh? Let's have a look. Let's get down to business. Try to remember.
We got 2 here. You have to walk around counterclockwise 1 time. So we gotta find the place that flashes on the Jumbotron.
So what are we thinking here? Come on, think.
Fred's like entering drawings are great. Not gonna lie, it's awesome.
Gotta focus.
Where am I? So I just saw something on the big screen. It looks like a building with an arch.
Let's have a look.
Building covered with plants?
Gotta focus.
So, I think that should be a car.
Let's have a look.
Maybe? I forget.
Yep.
This has its own legend. Never mind then. Not yet. The building covered with plants. I know which one you're talking about, but I don't know what's that. Is that the one near Tower Records? I think there's one at Tower Records.
Gotta focus.
Let's really look around this place though, real quick. 'Cause I didn't check my Hachiko. Sandwich between 2 streets.
Let's have a look.
I need to find it's Tower Records, I think. I'm almost certain. Almost. Like 65% certain. I forgot I could do this actually. Yeah, that's it. It's that green building there.
Let's move.
Oh, there's plants on the walls here. Several arches. It's in between 2 rows, too. Aha! The building on the big screen must have been Modi. Nice work, team. One must walk in a single counterclockwise circle.
Right.
Wait, won't that kill me? Well, we ain't gonna know if nobody gives it a shot.
Huh?
I'll do it. I mean, if you really wanna. Too late to stop him now. He's already halfway around. Does not seem to have had any apparent effect. Imagine if we had to actually wait the full 7 days.
Hold it.
Hey, Tostorinos. I've been watching you kids. So exactly what kind of business have you got with me? Let me guess, trying to rack up points? Wait, what have points got to do with it? I mean, if you're not interested, then I'll be on my way. Could you at least tell us what you're talking about? We're only here because we need to look into some urban legends, such as, well, they say if one walks around this area counterclockwise, one perishes. We gotta get to the bottom of this stuff to get past one of your pals. So hurry up and tell us if you know something. I've had enough of your attitude, punk. Time for you to face the noise. Really?
Get in my way and get shredded, yo!
I foresee no difficulties. Just doing my job.
We're on a roll! You're done for!
An adequate performance.
Legacy Plus! Right! Let's end this!
Many thanks, Lord Rindos.
Nice work.
Just doing my job.
Nice! Perfect timing! We got this! We're done! Oh yeah! Looking good, brother! Over already?
Could have been worse, you feel?
You can Etsu. Ooh. It evolved into an 8-sack. Damn it all. So you feel like talking? How about you start by telling us what you were doing here?
What you say?
Don't make me kick you while you're down. I was using the Jumbotron to advertise my location. And if they walked counterclockwise around that pillar, I knew they wanted to do business. My terms are simple. Shibu Pay need 300,000 yen for one round with a noise. You mean providing players with...
Yeah.
You got it. Points. For all the slobs who take a day off here and there. This is just my way of helping them keep up with the rat race. Get their heads in the game. Seems kind of steep. Hey, the market dictates the price.
I see.
Who aren't exactly playing, but they know they'd be in hot water if their leaders found out. Huh. That's where I come in.
Seriously, yo?
Okay. So that's done.
Huh?
Hey, loser.
So what were you pinheads talking about? Talking to that other Reaper about? The one with the pink hair? Ah, you refer to Lady Uzuki. Right. So were you chatting about the game or something? Well, kinda, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey, kitty girl. You're with the Shinjuku gang, right? Yeah, and? Only the Shinjuku Reapers is messed up enough to drag living people into the UG, yo. So? What's it to you? Just want to know what your angle is. What do y'all get out of doing this? Hell if I know. And even if I did, why would I bother telling you bozos?
A Reaper.
Listen, Reaper. It's Shoka. As far as the RG's concerned, we don't exist right now. Can that ever be fixed? Not if you don't win. So why don't you stop moaning and get on with the mission? You're seeing how the Ruinbringer's been cleaning up every week. Good point. How come y'all don't just go ahead and make them Reapers already? Ain't no point having them play the game forever and ever. It's their choice. They say they want to keep playing, so we let them. Then I got another question. How come you Reapers is doing nothing when it's called the Reapers game, yo? Them Ruinbringers is acting more like Reapers than any of y'all. Pretty bold statement coming from a Reaper reject. You think you know so much about our job because you played some prehistoric version of the game? The only people who matter around here are the people with power. And weaklings can whine all they want, but nobody's gonna listen. Well then, why don't they quit whining and start acting? Because I can't. That's just how sheep, that's just how we do things in Shinjuku. As long as you've got power, then the game is yours. Take no prisoners, leave no survivors. That's the Shinjuku way. But that's brutal. Maybe, but if you really want to get ahead, you gotta do whatever it takes. What kind of whatever? I'm talking trickery, deceit, lies, backstabbing, whatever it takes. The dirtier you play, the more fun it is to watch. So I hereby grant you permission to put on one hell of a show. You're rotten to the core, yo. Less a goddess of death and more an agent of disorder. Oh, you're too kind. Now go out there and prove how wicked you really are, will ya? It's about time someone shook things up.
Dummy.
Later, losers. Well, if she really wants us to shake things up, then taking on the Runebringers would be a good start. I say we accept Canon's offer. You would say that. What'd you think about taking on the Reapers? That proposition could place us in great peril. Hey, Beat, Nagi, what do you two think about teaming up with Canon? It ain't a bad idea. I just don't know much about the lady. If y'all think we can trust her, then I'm all in, yo. Admirable, though Lady Canon's display of chivalry may be. It's difficult to discern the authenticity of her intentions. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's still so many unknowns, I don't know what. Great. It's everyone's favorite Game Master.
Greetings.
This is your Game Master, Sheba, speaking. Hope you're still hanging in for more on day number 4. Got some red hot news for ya. Ain't this guy ever mix things up? I cannot recall hearing any other variations. The target is still on the loose, completely unsighted. It's as if all of Shibuya has gone cold. Don't tell me you've all started hibernating. Here's hoping it's just the quiet before the firestorm. If not, then I don't see much of a future for this city. I guess this guy's a Shinjuku Reaper too. So awaken from your wintry slumber, players, lest the Runebringers win again. It's time to burn the candles of your imagination at both ends and show me what you're really made of. I don't trust this punk. What's the real point of this game, y'all? And with that, I bid you adieu.
I see.
Shall we proceed with the mission then? Shall we ever? Assuming you were talking to me, that is. You learn well, perhaps a little too well.
What to do?
Okay, 104. I did Spain Hill. I think I did Spain Hill. Yeah, that was the steps, right? There's one in Shibuya Hikari, I'm pretty sure. So we'll go there. So we accidentally went there.
No, it doesn't matter that we know a fate. You and I, we both are just enjoying the chase. Funny how we jump through hoops to make the complicated even more complicated. Don't sweat it, this is just a give and take. In the end, there's love, no need to hate. Faster and faster, we don't stop the race. Round and round, we enjoy the chase. 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 Round and round, we enjoy the chase.
I love this. I love this song so much.
Gotta focus.
Let's get down to business. Try to remember! Let's have a look.
I wonder if that's the graffiti Makaji was talking about. He said anyone who follows those arrows disappears. Pretty sure that overpass is the one Makaji featured in one of his urban legend videos. The one right by Shibuya Hikai. I'll have to check it out later. Looks like there's some kind of story connected to the overpass by Shibuya. And I suspect that is where the cursed arrows lie in wait. I suppose there's but one way to find out. You said it. Let's head for the overpass.